Hello! Welcome to Edinburgh. I'm going to guide you through the most haunted places of this ancient burg. Are you scared? I knew it! Like a cat, so I can't be spooky! I told you! Okay, I will start. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, I'm an actress. And because I'm an actress, how do I earn my living here in Edinburgh? As a scary tour guide. So I whip people for a living.
Ooh.
One of the highlights of my tour is torture. So I can punish you in any way you prefer. Tie you with a rope. Or use my knife. For whipping, the best is this. Cat o' nine tails. Hanging for extra pleasure. But you know what? When I first started, I didn't believe in ghosts. But as an actor, I can't lie. Like, I can't say something without feeling it, you know. I'm all for the Stanislavski method, for which you need to feel what you do and dig into your own life and bring the truth of it. And I worked so hard and now I believe in ghosts and I get scared. I really don't even know why I put myself into this. I was so clever at school. I was, honestly, but my classmates, they are all over the world doing important stuff. You know, researchers, engineers, parents. And I've got this unstable, weird job. Instead of a car, I own a bike. And I didn't even start saving a penny for my pension yet. What went wrong? So, this guy never replies, but you know what? When I get sad, and especially when I'm angry, singing helps. So, I sing a lot. Regrets collect like old friends. Him to release your darkest moment. I can see no way, I can see no way. And all of the ghouls come out to play. Every demon wants its bite of flesh, but I like to keep some things to myself. I like to keep my issues strong. It's always darkest before the dawn. I've been a fool and I've been blind. I can never leave that past behind. I can see no way, I can see no way. I'm always dragging that horse around. I love his voice, just such a mournful sound. So tonight I'm gonna bury that horse in the ground. 'Cause I like to keep my issues strong. It's always darkest before the shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, oh, oh. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, oh, oh. And it's up to dance with the devil on your back, so shake it off, oh, oh. Now I am done with my graceless heart. Tonight I'm gonna cut it out and then restart. 'Cause I like to keep my issues strong. It's always darkest before the dawn. Yeah. And it's up to dance with the devil on your back, so shake it off. Oh, oh. And it's up to dance with the devil on your back. Give him half the chance, but it's taken it all it back. It's a final mess, but it's left me so empty. It's always darkest before the dawn. Thank you. Do you feel it? Did you hear it? Are you sensing a presence? Because there is someone among us right now.
And don't be scared, this is Charles. He's the spirit of a reviewer from 1947, the first Fringe. He still hangs out, only in August for the film. Always late, Charles. Come on, already started? You can sit over there is fine. Thank you. Now, it hasn't always been like this in my life. I haven't always dealt with the afterlife, but I was a tour guide already in Milan with the Segway. You know what a Segway is? Yeah. Okay, and everyone, great. So I needed to teach the group how to use the Segway in less than 20 minutes. That thing looks safe, but it's actually dangerous. You know that the guy that invented the Segway died driving a Segway off a cliff? It's true. So I needed, I was a bit under pressure there. And the head of the group, like Mama Bear, and her lovely cubs, slaloming amongst hordes of fashion victims that literally cross you in every possible direction with bags bigger than they are in the city center of Milan, capital fashion of the world. I'm harnessed with a helmet, protections, a huge sign to market to the company, and a big red jacket with the logo behind. Looking great! And that's when I bumped into a few of my acting friends directing, to the cool rehearsals for their cool plays. And you come high on the Segway, you're so much taller than anyone else. And when I get nervous, I don't know, maybe my weight increases. Anyway, I got almost, it was impossible to stop me, someone else was But some days actually it was nice, because this is a job about people. I still remember these 6 Scottish guys. They were just funny, nice, and they were respectful of me and the rules to drive that devilish machine. But I don't know, they were spontaneous, and I felt like among friends with them. And one of them said to me at the end, "You should come to Scotland." And in that moment, I was working on this file on my computer to try and figure out where I could afford moving to study drama. One of the options was here. Now, someone very wise once told me, "Anna, you should go where you're invited to, not force yourself into things." Maybe that was destiny, Anyway, I still remember how I felt when they thanked me for the things they got to know with me, and I saw them walking away, still laughing with each other. I felt empty, like I had given my soul in 3 hours to these guys that I would have never seen in the world again. And this got me thinking, when you put all yourself in what you do, there's something poetic about it, yet cruel when things change, when things end.
He left no time to regret, kept his dick wet with his same old same bed. Me in my head high, and my teeth dry, get on without my guide. You came back to want you knew, so far removed from all that we went through. And I to read a troubled tread, my altar stand, that I go back to glad. We only said goodbye with words I've done 100 times. You go back to her and I go back to us. I love you much. It's not enough that you love glow and I love pie. And it's like pie, and I'm a tiny penny rolling up the walls inside. We only said goodbye with words I've done 100
You know what? Auditions are the worst part of being an actor. Study says that panel decide in only 3 seconds. So in those 3 seconds you need to be extra original, but also very truthful. Now it happened to me several times actually, but before my very important last audition, I had just been ghosted by a guy. So I decided to bring a very personal piece, like this. At least when I moved to Scotland to study for my acting program. And that day I decided to go to Arthur's Seat. From the top there, I could see the shining future waiting for me. You know, it was spring, I was breathing this clear air in a blanket of pure sky, spotted the sea from the Royal Mile, all those families splashing in Portobello's beach. Oh my God, Edinburgh. You charming witch. She totally bewitched me, this city. Now my grandparents keep asking me, Anna, but now you're done with school. Why are you staying? I think it's because, you know, here people thank the bus driver. You can go to a pub, sit, and an old guy next to you whips out his ukulele and starts wailing on it and rocking it. I mean, granddads don't do that in Milan, trust me. And because of how the city transforms for the Fringe festival, which I love, and especially because when it's nice and warm, you know, those 2 days a year, everyone goes out and they do something nice. Once I saw this elegant man, he had a business suit and he was flying a kite at the beach, like in the middle of a working day. And I thought, maybe he just went to his boss and said, hey, can I take a play day? Any bother! I'll see you there! Maybe here they give complimentary kites to employees and they keep them in secret cabinets in companies over here because in Edinburgh they're so cool! Yeah. I know. You know when you fall in love and you only see the good things? I didn't see how horrible the weather can be, the lack of light, the gusts of wind, and how fun, tell me, is cycling up the hill when it's raining, and rain, and rain. For some reason, I don't see the bad side of things until they literally slap me in the face.
I can't sleep tonight. Everybody's saying everything is alright. Still I can't close my eyes. I'm seeing a tunnel at the end of all this life. Sunny days, where have you gone? I get the strangest feeling within all. Why does it always rain on me? Is it because I lied when I was 17? Why does it always rain on me? Even when the sun is shining, I can't avoid the lightning. Oh, where did the blue sky go? Why does it raining so? It's so cold. Why does it always rain on me? Is it because I lied when I was 17? Why does it always rain on me?
that slaps the authenticity. It's reeling. You've got to feel it. You know?
Thank you, thank you.
I'm glad you guys got it.
Okay, thanks for keeping me on track. I see that, but then I'm gonna revenge. It's literally like. Anyway, yeah, you're allowed to do these things because we're the Fringe. I love the Fringe. Do you like the Fringe? Yeah. Me too. And you know, if you're a local, you would probably know. If you're not, I will tell you. January is the opposite of August here in Edinburgh. Like the opposite. There's nothing to do. It's cold. It's dark at 4, and it's just fucking miserable. If you're wise, you just get out of here, okay? In January, trust me. But actually, once I met this very nice guy that visited town in January, and he was a journalist in the conflict zones from Czech Republic. So tall, blonde, blue eyes, and very passionate about his job. And we talked all night, and he told me tales about his travels in Ukraine that was in a civil war at the time. And he also went to Turkey to publish independent stories about the borders in conflict with ISIS. So to do everything about the risk and the fear. And he asked me, do you like it here? And I said, yeah, I do. Don't you? Nah, I wouldn't live here. It is so quiet, you know, like dead. No bombs, no guns. And I could see him coming home exhausted in a bulletproof vest. So sexy. And me waiting to nurture him with a hot soup and a hot bath would be maybe ready for us later. And he left. And apparently he was still in love with his ex-girlfriend. And not only he disappeared, but suddenly, my love for Edinburgh did. Because he was so right. I mean, not even a tiny bullet flying around. Nothing. Boring. You know, maybe go and help in the war zones. Maybe that was my destiny. Yeah. The fever of serving humanity lasted 2 months. But then spring came back. Those big, beautiful skies tricked me again. But now I want to dedicate this song to him.
I heard that you settled down, that you found a girl and you married now. I heard that your dreams came true. I guess she gave you things I didn't give to you. Old friend, why you so shy? I'd like you to hold back or hide from light. I hate to turn up out of the blue uninvited, but I couldn't stay away. I couldn't fight it. I hope to see your face and that you'd be reminded that for me it isn't over.
Going back
blazer.
You're just gonna go with it, you know?
I know. You make me always so emotional when you do these things. I mean, if you need to take a moment, I totally understand. Feel free to like sink in your feelings. You know. How do you feel about murder? That's one of my colleagues' openings for the tour. Yeah, I'm a bit simpler than that. When I tour guide, I just ask, where have you been? What have you seen so far? You know, normal stuff. But that's painful to me because of my job, I'm always in town. Tourists travel, I don't. And you know when you're dating someone and he goes away to travel, suddenly all the tourists on my tour were coming from the place he decided to go to, India, of course, you know, where Kama Sutra and Tantra were born, and yoga, and all that focus on body, body, body everywhere. Yeah, maybe I need some India too, I agree. But, you know, there was enough in Europe to see. Problem is, I lived in Paris for a year. I never went to Versailles. I mean, which tour guide does that? It's crazy. It's like living in Scotland and never go to see, help me.
The castle.
I did see the castle, at least. But what else?
Sky.
Yeah, I never went to Skye, you see my point? So I want to make a promise to this room. I have to travel. And it must be a personal challenge to show to everyone and to myself that I can make it anywhere in the world. I just had a deja vu. I think I said these things already. Yes, I did. Before moving to Scotland, I did this pilgrimage, the Way of St. James, you know, to arrive to Santiago de Compostela in the north of Spain, you know, where the guy is buried. Anyway, it's a cool thing to do. Now, my friend, she did it, and she said that she found herself there. I thought, great, I'll meet so many people, find new friends. So I started really excited my Camino de Santiago in one of the most popular starting points in France, Pyrenees, almost 800 kilometers from destination. Say you walk for 25 kilometers per day. Each day takes you 5 weeks to get there. I had less than a month before I moved here, but I thought it's okay. I'm young, I'm strong, I can make it. And I had done lots of research, so I had read blogs, you know, interviewed those that had done it, took books at the library and prepared to be completely fucked. Because my backpack was way too heavy for me, and not to add extra weight, I wasn't really carrying enough water, but you know, it was August in Spain, and dehydration, Anna, is the main cause of injuries. Page 4 on go on a pilgrimage like a pro. My friend, I mean, she did it with zero training, never went running like I did, and she completed it just fine. I, on the 4th day, had stretched the fibers of my muscles so badly that when I went to the doctor to be seen, she said, you need to go home and rest. Next one! At least now with some distance though, I can also say, I found myself. Yeah. Alone, in pain, in bed. You got a fast car, I got a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we'll make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. But me, myself, I got nothing to prove. You got a fast car, I got a pen to get us out of here. Be working at the convenience store. Managed to save just a little bit of money. You won't have to drive too far. Just cross the border and into the city. You and I can both get jobs, finally see what it means to be living. What it means to
driving in your car. Speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us, and your arms felt nice wrapped around my shoulders. And I had the feeling that I belong. I had the feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. My old man's got a problem. He lives with a bottle, that's the way he is. He says body too old for working, his body's too young to look like his. My mama went off and left him. She wanted more from life than he could give, and said somebody's got to take care of him. So I quit school, that's what I did. That's what I did. But is it fast enough so we can fly away? We gotta make a decision. We live tonight, we live and die this way. We live and die this way. I remember we were driving in your car. Speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us, and your arms felt nice wrapped around my shoulders. And I had the feeling that I belong. I had the feeling I could be someone, and be someone, be someone, be someone, be someone, be someone.
Company, we are like in a pub really. We get our regulars too. We call them paranormal experts that know already which spirit haunts which place. The best is there is this guy that comes every 3 months. He goes around like this. Edward! It's me! Reveal yourself! He has an app on his phone that translates Edward's replies for him. I mean, how cool is that? Tell me. The help of technology. But I think in general, for things to happen between humans and spirits, as well as among humans really, you need to be at the right place at the right time, no? I'm a specialist in this. Now, if you know Nicola Sturgeon, I think, of course you do, I had the opportunity to meet her once. Yeah, I know I would have had only 10 seconds if, so I thought about all the clever things, I could tell her, and then I got really nervous about it, so I had to rush a second to the bathroom, and after I checked myself a second in the mirror to look more presentable, when I got back, all my friends looked ecstatic. She had shaken hands with every single one of them, wishing them well, and then left. And I never have to go to the bathroom. Like, I love dehydration. What's my problem? I don't understand. Timing is this weird thing to me, For example, there is a rule that I never liked. Like, count till 10 before saying something, Anna. I'm not a fan of that one. So, once I raised my voice. I mean, here in, United Kingdom of politeness, where one must not raise their voice. The situation was this, me and 3 other actresses in a break at school. There was a bit of tension, pre-performance, but I just asked the question, really. No reply. I asked again, because maybe they didn't hear me the first time. 0. And I asked again, because I really needed to know, and I got finally my reply, which was a sarcastic, passive-aggressive comment like this. And I lost it, it's true. I raised my voice. I mean, I'm Italian. We're fiery people. And pronto is the way in which I'm asking if food is ready, In my family, we shout, okay? But a sort of official committee was created to analyze the episode. Someone went as far as saying that I was getting very violent. So I was asked to apologize apologized repeatedly, which I did, of course. But even after, I kept them treated like I was a witch, you know? A witch in a witch trial. Because we still have our witch trials, don't we? The more different you are in a group of people, the easier to be blamed. And by the way, what does violent mean? You know, to me, being fake or ignoring a person from one day to the other without explanation is really violent. Because we're all different. We come from different cultures and backgrounds, and we all make mistakes. And when we make a mistake, wouldn't it be nice to give each other, you know, a second chance or a third? I mean, few chances, let's say, but not too many. You can look, but you can doubt. See, I don't think I like you much. Heaven knows what a girl can do. Heaven knows what she's got to prove. I think I'm paranoid and complicated. I think I'm paranoid, manipulated. Bend me, break me, any way you need me. All I want is you. And bend me, breaking down is easy. All I want is see, I fall down just to give you a thrill. Brought me out with another pill. If I should fail now, if I should fall, I nailed my faith to the sticking pole. I think I'm paranoid and complicated. I think I'm paranoid, manipulated. Bend me, break me, any way you need me. All I want is you. And bend me, breaking down is easy. All I want is you. Steal me, deal me, any way you heal me. And take me, make me, you can never change me. You love me, you like me, come ahead and find me. Please me, tease me, go ahead and leave me. Bend me and break me, any way you need me. As long as I want you, baby, it's alright. Bend me and break me, any way you need me. As long as I want you, man, it's alright. So, if you are, I don't know what you think exactly about, you know, ghost tour guiding, but it's a place in which you need to be in control all the time. You know, it seems fun, maybe to you, but actually people want to get information, but also they want to get spooked. So to do that, you need to raise suspense, right? And to do that, you usually start talking slowly and like with this tone of voice, and then they look to feel like they might feel some tingling in their spine, and then something like I hear something. And someone does that in the moment you are making that jump. So in that situation, I jumped, of course, because I was in control and something unexpected happened. So at night, at least, I can drop the entire thing, and I just occupy myself with one thing, which is following instead, not leading. I'm talking about dancing here. When I moved to Edinburgh, I went to my first Lindy Hop class. If you know anything about Lindy Hop, actually I would like to show you the basic, come with me, the basic steps of this dance. And they taught us in class like this, which is like one step, triple step, 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 triple step. One step, it makes you high. Anyway, it's a partner dancing. So there is a leader, yeah, that has to decide the moves and be very clear, and the follower, I will be the follower, and you know, let's breathe and focus on the connection and the music and all. And when I dance, nothing else exists really. I let go of tensions, decisions, absolutely just trusting the leader. It's like magic. Thank you very much. Multi-talented musician, Fraser. Yes, but I was saying, it became an obsession really. So when I thought there was nothing else that was making me, you know, because this jumping up and down to jazz music was literally all what I was doing for an entire year, then I discovered there's something else too. There's something slower and sensual and quite depressing. Oh, which I love! No wonder that I fell in love with blues. Blues, I love blues. There are so many good songs in that repertoire. But yeah, my favorite actually is a song that speaks a lot to me. Has been sung by many singers, but my favorite is Etta James' version. Quite honest about this song.
Don't know why there's no sun in the sky, stormy weather. Since my man and I ain't together, keeps raining all the time. Yeah, life is bad, gloom and misery everywhere, stormy weather, stormy weather. Since my man and me and my daddy ain't together, oh, I'm weary all the time. When he went away, the blues come in and met me. Oh, yeah, if he stays away, oh, rocking chair's gonna get me. All I do is pray the Lord will let me walk in the sun once more. I can go on. Everything I have is gone. Stormy weather, stormy weather. Since my man and me and my daddy ain't together, keeps raining all the time. Keeps raining all the time. It keeps raining and raining and raining. It's raining all the time. Oh yeah, keeps raining all the time. Thank you very much. So, we're saying about the honesty of this song. Wouldn't it be nice to just be ourselves, you know, every time, without trying to be cool and fine? But it's difficult because, you know, I don't want to be fake, but when I'm feeling hurt or vulnerable, especially, I don't want to show it. So there is always a struggle between pride and honesty. And especially it's difficult when you're in a shitty moment in your life, you know, and you just want to go home and cry by yourself. No, you bump into the street, into someone that knows you and knows what happened to you. And this usually happens. Hi, Anna! How are you, darling? Fine? Sorry, I'm a bit in a rush, but I'm okay, thank you. Yourself? Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing great. Like, I started meditating. I'm doing very nice.
I'm just a bit tired, you know. I'm fine. I am really well. I miss him. I miss him. I miss him so badly. I keep staring at my phone, waiting for a message. And when the phone rings, there's always these bastards trying to scam you. You know, I told them so many times I didn't have a car accident. I can't even afford a bloody car. Sorry, but they're so insistent, these people. Anyway, no, I'm fine. I took it well. I just want to focus on myself, you know, that's what I want to do. And relationships are hard, you know, and blah, 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 blah. When I'm like that, I mean, even shop assistants, they rate me for my good purpose to keep things to myself. Because they go like, you okay? No, actually, I'm not. Thanks for asking. It's really kind of you. And blah, 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 blah. So I have got this problem that if I don't ask around, I don't understand where I stay in the midst of 1,000 voices in my head. So I need to canvas for advice and opinion. That's the way I work, okay? What can I do about it? I mean, those who love me will follow me. Like Jesus said. And because I'm not Jesus, I lost all my past friends, and that's the reality of it. That's why I had to move from Italy to here to find new people. And, you know, like my mom pointed out very nicely, she said when she gave me her blessings before I left, Anna, if you go on like this, the world won't be big enough for you. I appreciate the honesty. She's an honest lady, my mom. A bit harsh, I would say, but I mean, I know she loves me. I know she does. And I love her too, of course. And I have to confess, I kind of, yeah, I made peace with her now that I'm matured. But I kind of hated her for a while, thinking all my problems were coming from her, you know. But let's be honest, they do. I didn't raise myself. Did you? Did you? Of course not. So, it's so true what they say, when you hit your 30s, you become like your parents. First thing I would do as soon as I was entering the kitchen was this. To verify if my flatmates had truly cleaned or not, because in that position you can see the crumbs and the stains for sure. You see, I'm a pain in the ass like her. I know what you're thinking. Ah, that's why no. With boyfriends, I've always been the opposite, like a bloody saint, you know? I'm not even myself with them. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe they are the problem. But they are nice. I fall in love always with very nice guys. They just don't know it yet. And if, you know, they don't treat me well, I wait. Because I know that they're different. I know I can see inside, and one day they will change. And they will become this trustworthy man to build a family with. And then what? I don't know even if I'm ready for that. Flat life and no peaks of drama and excitement and... Oh my God, is there not like a middle way in between these two things? I wish there was, honestly. Oh, today, just, yeah.
Understand, once it was a family man, so surely I would never ever go through it firsthand. Emulate all the shit my mama hated. I can't help but demonstrate my Freudian fate, my alibi for taking your guy. History repeats itself, it fails to die. And anymore, aggression is my downfall. I don't care about what you got, I want it all. Cause it's ripped up in my head, it's shoved under my bed, and What is it about me? What is it about me? You see females nodding. No male eye contact. I'm just a ring. I just wanna do my thing, and I'll take the wrong man as naturally as I sing, and save my tears for uncovering my fears. A behavioral patterns that stick over the years. 'Cause it's ripped up in my head, it's shoved under my bed, and I question myself again. What is it about me? Now my destructive side has grown a mile wide, and I question myself again. What is it about me? What is it about me? What is it? What is it? What is it about me? That my destructive side has grown a mile wide, and I question myself again. What is it about me? What is it? Do you know? Okay, I was hoping. I was really hoping.
Well, you know what? Yeah, I don't know that. I wish it. Yeah, if you have any replies around it, then please after find me. But I'm a bit lost in many other areas actually. I don't know what I'm doing, where I'm headed in my life, and at some point I didn't even know what I was doing with this show. You know, I had a structure, but I needed an end, and I was really blocked. And then one night I talked to a friend of mine, and he opened up like never before. He told me that he went through very dark moments in his life, but what was happening then for him was worse. And then he started talking about this woman, how beautiful she is and lovely, and then she started behaving like a bitch, and then in his story you will get hopeful and then hopeless again, and I knew what that was. That was unrequited love. And in front of me there was another bleeding, broken heart. And he said, I think I grew cynical, you know. I can't find my enthusiasm anymore. I'm functioning, but yeah, I think this happened at a later age to me than normal. But now I understand why people shield themselves from feelings. And maybe this is a good thing that is happening. I stopped in and I said, no, don't wish that. I believe there is strength and beauty in being vulnerable. It means you're open to love for real. It will make us suffer, for sure. But maybe one day it will pay us back. And then I reheard myself when I said it, and I had it clear for once in the midst of all the confusion. What does stay and count in this meandering journey that we call life? I think, to be honest to ourselves, to love, and to be loved for who we are.
When the rain is blowing in your face, and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows and the stars appear, and there is no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love. nothing like me, yeah. I could make you happy, make your dreams come true. Nothing that I would do. Go to the ends of the earth for you, to make you feel my love, to make you feel my love. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So thank you so much for coming to my last show. It's been an adventure, and this is the most important festival of the arts in the entire world, really. So the fact that you are sitting here this hour with us, with me, you know, the first time I've written something, it's incredible to me, and it's a huge, huge gift. So thank you very much for coming. Thank you.
Okay. I get to do the fun bit, I get to ask you all for money. Yeah. As,
Don't put it like that.
come on.
That's very cynical of you.
Yeah, like Anna said, it's a privilege, and it has been a privilege to perform as part of the Fringe with a show that we've created. So you've already done a great deal by coming along and letting us show you what we've been working on. But if you would like to leave a donation in the bucket as you go out, we'd be very, very grateful. Alternatively, if you'd like to donate to the Free Fringe as a whole, they're always looking for contributions towards printing costs for the brochures and things like that. So if you're that way inclined, then there are details of how you can do that on posters on the bar area. But yeah, as Anna said, I'd like to thank you all for coming to this last show and making it a really good one to finish on. So yeah, thank you all, and I hope you have a great rest of the Fringe, whatever's left of it. Thank you for coming.